Good morning, YouTube. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're back here in Crossbell. We are about to continue with Kia's quests. And so now, as you can see by the, got that done. We got that done. It's true that the church is especially skilled at dealing with issues of the mind and soul. We're going to the cathedral now. Oh. And I believe we got Back Alley Dr. Glenn, chapter 11, which I do not believe we read last time, so we'll do that towards the end of this. Probably. So I want to go out west. But while we're you know, going by the play a couple rounds of poker. Definitely doing a queen. Full raise. Change. Oh. For some reason I thought we had two pair, but eight, change. H8, check queen 10. Cool, we win. Four, 10, 4. King, king. Change. Ten, king, king, 4. We win again. Ten, check queen, king, ace. Ten, check queen, king, ace. Cool. Do we want to go for the last one? No, we don't. And we get oh shoot. Quit. See what I could buy for that. Trade. Ain't got much more that we can trade for. But we should now go into the cathedral. For now, let's go talk with Sister Marble. She might even be able to introduce us to a specialist within the church. Yes, if anyone would know, it would be her. She could still be in the Sunday school's classroom, shall we? We shall. What's up next, Hamill? Jack? Well, I kind of want to just play at home. Wow, you two have the same face. That's so cool. Huh? Wow, she's cute. Hey, how come you two have the same face? 'Cause we're twins. That's right, pretty crazy, huh? They say we're identical twins. Identical? Kids really are able to become friends in a heartbeat. Seeing them really brings a smile to your face, doesn't it? Oh my, aren't you a cutie pie? What's your name? It's Kia. K-E-A. Why are you wearing those funny clothes? Funny? This is normal attire for us sisters, though. Sister? Like siblings? I guess she doesn't know anything much about the Septine Church. Good day to you. Welcome to the Crossbell Cathedral. Hi there, my name is Kia. Haha, bringing with energy, I see. Sorry, but is Sister Marble in today? We were wanting to ask her something about this girl, if possible. I see, so that is what brought you here. Mr. Marble is currently preparing for a lesson in the Sunday school classroom. Oh, of course. Thanks for the help. Thank goodness she's here. Agreed. Want to head inside and find her? Let's go! But first... Gotta go in here. Check out the checking out. That's not a face I recognize. Who's this little girl? What are you doing in a place like this, mister? It's my job to watch over this place to make sure no one disturbs the souls that rest here. Fortunately, nonsense like grave robbing is a rare occurrence in this day and age. Ho ho, pardon me, you're probably a bit too young to understand. Let's see if... Let's see if our friend... Hey, Granny, are you asleep? Huh? Hey, Kia. Oh, it's okay, dears. See, my husband rests beneath the soil, so I came to offer him my prayers. Prayers? Oh, yes, it feels like I can chat with my husband again when I visit his grave. Fun little side content. Doesn't really tie too much into the main story, but still wonderful to see. Go back and... Whew, I need to have some things prepared so Archbishop Peralta can take care of the duties without any issues. So apparently I was playing Reverie. And apparently Shan Shan is officially pronounced Sun Sun. I don't know. Welcome to the Crossbell Cathedral, you three. Oh, a beard. Hey, can I touch it a little bit? It looks so fluffy. Hey, Kia. We're terribly sorry, Archbishop. She's still learning to mind her manners. You needn't be sorry. Few things in life can best seeing children so full of life. Oh, Adios bless this child. Week after the anniversary fest last been peaceful as it could be. However, some citizens still feel anxious and come here to find relief through prayer. Did something happen? Is something bothering you? Feel free to consult the Archbishop or Sister Marble at your leisure. Both have been active in the Septine Church for a long time, so I'm sure they can offer some helpful advice. I amassed quite a bit of profit during this year's festival, and I figure the record turnout of tourists this year played a huge part in that. Can't really thank Adios enough for it. Answering my fervent prayers. And we need to come back in here and talk to Sister Marble. Oh, if it isn't Lloyd and Ellie. Good to see you again, Miss Sister Marble. Sorry to drop in on you like this all of a sudden. Please don't think anything of it. I was actually just about to take my break. Are you two here to worship, or are you visiting the cemetery, perhaps? Well, about that. Hey, Lloyd, I got a question. Is this lady a sister? Whose sister is she? Oh my. Oh, now who is this little one? Our reason for coming here, actually. There's something in particular we wanted to ask you about her. Sounds like you've been through a lot. You poor dear. Oh dearest Adios, please shine thy light on this lost lamb and grant her happiness. Furthermore, I'm thankful thou hast guided her to these kind souls. That means a lot, Sister Marble. May Adios really did guide Kia into our arms. Wow, really? Anyway, so you've come to consult me about her amnesia, correct? If she doesn't remember anything besides her name, it must be pretty serious. Yeah, we'd love any advice you might have. I did really try my best to remember. I even closed my eyes and thought super hard. But it still didn't work. You're a good girl. You're a good girl, aren't you, Kia? Knowledge and techniques involving tapping into one's spirit and mind are indeed handed down in the Septine Church. Among them are treatments for amnesia. And there's help. So it might be possible to restore her memories. Well, I'm not positive that I will be able to restore them in full, but it's certainly worth trying. Time is of the essence. I'll get started right away. Wait, are you saying you're going to be the one doing it, Sister Marble? Why, yes. I've built up mastery in quite a few thaumaturgy techniques. These are a set of healing techniques practiced by the Septine Church. Thaumaturgy. I believe they primarily incorporate prayer and sacraments passed down by the clergy. Right. There's an organization within the church that specializes in thaumaturgy. Those specialists rarely come to Crossbell, unfortunately. Oh, I had no idea. I'm not really supposed to say this, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes in the higher echelons of the church. The experts in thaumaturgy I mentioned are just part of the congregation for the sacraments, another branch of the church. But Archbishop Aralda, the person in charge of the cathedral here, doesn't think too highly of them. For this reason, there aren't too many chances for thaumaturgy specialists to visit Crossbell. I'd never thought that the Septine Church would have the share of internal disputes. Congregation for the Sacraments. Do you happen to be talking about the Grelstrader? I've heard that Archbishop Aralda has a lot of pull within the Congregation for Divine Worship. I never knew about this divide. I see you're well versed in knowledge of the Septine Church, Ellie. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. That being said, I've studied the same restorative thaumaturgy they practice. I believe it's worth a try. Alright then. We'll leave you to it, Sister Marble. Or do we need to go somewhere else for this? Oh, there's no need for that. My name is Kia, correct? Do you mind coming a bit closer to me? Okay. Now I need you to close your eyes and take deep, slow breaths. Can you do that for me, little one? Yep. That's perfect, Kia. Keep it up. Well then. Name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Wow. This is thaumaturgy. Space is golden glow, consciousness is silver glow. By our congruent natures, lead this lamb to a lost fragment's true whereabouts. Ah. Kia? Be calm. There's no need to fret. How do you feel, Kia? Can you remember anything? I think I remember a big, dark place. The light above me, it's pretty, but a little scary. A big, dark place? Where in the world could that be? Anything else come to mind, Kia? Perhaps memories of your family or where you used to live? No, I can't remember anything like that. Is that so? What is it, Sister Marble? Unfortunately, it seems to be the best result we get from thaumaturgy. In other words, this is as much memory as she'll be able to recover with a psychological approach. It's possible the issue is physical and maybe somewhere in her nervous system. No way. But what does that mean? I believe there may be some issue with her cranial nerves. Almost as though something is preventing them from working properly on the memory-related parts of her brain. Or at least that's as much as I can surmise. What? Her brain? Is there anything we can do about it? Well, thaumaturgy strictly works within the confines of one's spirit and mind. So if this is indeed an issue with the brain, perhaps modern medicine will be a better suited for it. Oh, huh? My one place comes to mind when you say modern medicine. Yes, St. Ursula Medical College. Well, there's typically been little research done into the field of the spirit and the mind. There was a neurology department recently established at St. Ursula, and I hear it's headed by a highly regarded researcher. I'm sure if you were to speak with them, you'd be able to find a new approach to this issue. Neurology, you say? Hold on, why does that sound so familiar? Hey, Lloyd. Should definitely give it a try. We should definitely give it a try. Let's go see if we can meet with this research. Yeah, I agree. Sister Marble, I can't thank you enough. I'm going to take your advice and head to St. Ursula right away. Wonderful. I think that's for the best. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help to you. No, not at all. You've done more than enough. Besides, without you, we wouldn't be able to know about this neurology department. On top of that, I think the bit of info Kia remembered might end up being a valuable clue down the line. A big dark place. Yep, but I also remember a little bit of light above me. Ooh, I also remember hearing a big deep sound. It was kind of pretty, but also a little spooky. Is that right? Well, it certainly sounds like this place is anything but ordinary. May the goddess bless you all with love and good fortune. I will be praying Kia finds her missing memories. Don't think my thaumaturgy can do much. Well, for Kia's memories in this. The neurology department. I recommend consulting them next. Next up, St. Ursula Hospital. Be quite a detour, though. You'll be okay, Kia? If you get tired, we can rest a bit. I am A-okay. Walking around with you guys is the best. I love it. Huh, you really are brimming with energy. Shall we head to the south exit, then? If we take the bus, it shouldn't be too much long of a trip. Yeah, let's go. Supposed to go back to the city and then back to the cathedral. Hey, someone's coming. Oh, it's you guys. Yo, what's up? Hello, how are you doing? Hello, you three. Are you headed off somewhere? Sunday school at the Crossbell Cathedral is about to begin. Ah, it's not too far away. You'll probably be fine on your own then. That being said, you all must live close to each other if you have Sunday school at the same time, right? Uh-huh. gotten so caught up in playing with Rio and Zeit that I accidentally ended up skipping school. It's not like it's your fault. How could we refuse an invitation to play with a friggin' giant wolf? Zeit is the cutest. Wait a second now. I don't think I've ever seen you around before. What's your name, girl? I'm not girl. I'm Kia. Kia, huh? My name's Henri. The energetic guy right here is named Rio. The shy girl over there is Momo. It's nice to meet you, Kia. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yo, we don't exactly have the time for this right now, do we? If we don't get going, Sister Marble's gonna destroy us. Ah, you're right. Sorry, Lloyd. You see, we gotta... Understand, don't worry. Don't be late now, okay? Wouldn't dream of it. See you later. Goodbye. That's right, Sister Marble is still teaching Sunday school. Wait, did the residential district and the West Street always have classes at the same time? I and I would have known each other for a while now, if that was the case. I'm sure the school's structure and scheduling has changed from when we were attending. They probably had to adjust the quotas to match Crossbell's rapidly growing population. Had no idea. I guess that makes sense, though. Hey, Lloyd, are we gonna still go to the bus stop? Oh, you're right. I almost forgot. Let's be off, then. Let's be off. Back to the future! Hello again? Oh my, hello. And to you too, Kia. Did you forget something, Lloyd? No, actually. I happened to pass by the kids earlier and I think that made us a little curious. Is that so? Well, your timing couldn't be better. We're just about to begin Sunday school class right now. You know, maybe the God has planned for this to happen. Truth be told, I've been contemplating teaching the children about the CPD for quite a while now. Really now? Indeed. And I was thinking who better to teach about the CPD than the CPD itself. Would you care to be a guest lecturer? Guest lecturer? Me? Please, if you don't mind. Who better to inform the children about how the police operate than a police officer? I'm certain you'll be able to make it easy for the children to understand too. How about it? Would you join our lesson as a guest lecturer? Let's do this. You know what? I'd love this. Oh, really? Thank you, Lloyd. I've no doubt the class will appreciate it. You sure about this, Lloyd? Teaching people isn't exactly the easiest thing to do, you know? Don't worry. I know it's not like I agreed to do this without some semblance of a plan. It's just rare to get the opportunity to tell people about how the police and justice system really work. Who knows, this could be a future CPD recruit sitting in the very room, just like me and Ellie once were. I see. That way of thinking is very much like you, Lloyd. We have to put it... Yeah, well, we might have to put our trip to St. Ursula on hold for now. Are you okay with that, Kia? Uh-huh. I don't really get it, but if you want to do this lesson thingy, Lloyd, I'll cheer you on. Haha. Thanks a lot, Kia. If we're in agreement, could you mind stepping outside for a moment? I'll give you a brief outline on how to proceed with the lecture, okay? Of course, Sister Marble. Okay, let's see if I get everything. First, I'll give a broad, easy-to-understand explanation of what the CPD does. Then I'll move on to Q&A. That's at least the general plan, right? That should be perfect. I do have one suggestion, though. You do? What's that? Well, it's entirely up to you, but how about you have Kia attend the lesson as well? Kia? That's a wonderful idea, Sister Marble. Well, I can go to Lloyd's class, too. Yes, of course. After all, it's right about your age when children get to start going to Sunday school, Kia. Wow, really? In that case, I'm definitely going to go to Lloyd's class. I want to learn everything about you, Lloyd, and everyone else at the SSS, too. Aw, Kia. No backing out now, Lloyd. I doubt she'd let you anyways. You're right about that. You make sure to try and get along with the other kids, okay? Okay. I'll keep an eye on for everything from the back of the classroom, okay? Do your best, Mr. Bennings. Talk about unfair. Hey, all I can do is my best. a once-in-a-lifetime chance to teach these kids about the police. I don't plan to run away. That's the spirit. Now then, shall we begin? Listen up, class. Once we begin today's lesson, there's a new friend I would like to introduce to you. Kia, if you'll come forward. Hello, I'm Kia. Nice to meet you, everyone. Nice to meet you. As the energetic greeting I was expecting, Kia, you may sit in any one of the empty seats. I want that one. Hello, what's your name? Hello, I'm Momo. It's nice to meet you. This must be what a mother feels when watching her child go to school. Do your best, Kia. For today's lesson, we have a very special guest with us. Go right ahead. Okay then. Whoa, I was trying not to get my hopes up, but heck yeah! I can't believe it. Hello everyone. Definitely see some familiar faces, but for those who don't know me, my name is Lloyd Bannings. I work as a police officer on active duty at the Crossbow Police Department, Special Sports Section. The police? Rio, you know about them? Special Sports Section? Wait a minute, you were in the Crossbow Times at one time. Oh, I remember now. I skipped the article, but I saw that teeny tiny photo of you guys. Alright, everyone, calm down. I've been meaning to teach you all about Crossbow's police, so I asked Lloyd here to lead the lesson today. Make sure to pay extra close attention to him, okay? Okay. Floor is yours, Mr. Bannings. Right, just leave it to me, Sister Marble. Crap. I already feel the butterflies in my stomach. You got this, Lloyd. Did you bring her along as cheerleader? Cut it out, Rio. Can't you see he's doing his best? Kia, class has started, so I'm going to need you to refrain from the outburst, so, okay, alright? Oh, boo. I cheered for you and everything. You know, I actually think I feel a little more relaxed now. Thanks, Kia. Class, ready to start? Start things off, I want to teach you all about what the police force is. As a whole, actually is. In Crossbow State, there's a certain something that we aren't allowed to establish, despite other countries doing so. To compensate for the certain something, we formed the Crossbow Guardian Force in the Crossbow Police Department, where I work. Even though we aren't allowed to have one, the certain something is extremely important to any nation. The something being a military. For example, the Erebonian Empire, which lies to our west, uses their military to prevent crime and protect the citizens, but in Crossbow we don't have an active military, so those rules are divided between several different organizations. Among those is the CPD. It's our duty to carry out our investigations of crimes, and if we're lucky, prevent them from happening in the first place. Sounded like a pretty good summary to me. CPD is split into multiple groups, which we like to call divisions. And officers and police duties are divided among them. Different divisions are dispatched depending on the nature or severity of a case, so that we can respond with appropriate countermeasures. Among these departments, the division that most often deals with major crimes on international incidents is that would be the first investigative division. The first investigative division. Kidnappings, murders, and other large-scale cases, the CPD has to put only the best of the best detectives on the job. All the forces of elite detectives are gathered in what is known as First Division. We can't lose to them, no matter how impressive they are. Every detective in the CPD is given an extremely important book called the Detective Notebook. In addition to doubling as our identification, it also has an even more important use for detectives. That would be to record the progress of investigations. Just double checking. Recording our progress on a case. Basically, it's a special notepad just for us detectives. Helps us to organize the current state of our cases. Let us jot down our thoughts and even keeps track of our business expenses. I'd be lost without mine, that's for sure. Nailed it. Similar to the Bracer Guild, the police force is equipped with latest generation ordnance used in combat scenarios. Police may not be combat specialists, but there are times when a fight can't be avoided, especially when we're tracking down criminals. Speaking of combat, battle ordnance have already gone through multiple versions since they were first invented, each generation adding brand new features. Battle ordnance we currently use are fifth generation. Fifth generation ordnance, otherwise known as the Enigma combat organ. Special part of this generation is its portable comms feature. Since it lets us contact fellow officers in emergencies, it's perfect for police work. Sounded right to me. There are quite a lot of different positions in this CBD, ranging from your standard police officer to detectives like me. That being said, we all work for Crossbell's sake. At first glance, we might think that those two roles are related, but you'd be surprised. All police work is rooted in one basic principle, and that's the maintaining public order in compliance with state law. That is correct. Maintaining public order and compliance with state law. Of course, a large part of our work involves cracking down on criminals to ensure the general public don't have to worry about crime. Another important job of the police is to prevent crime before it happens by upholding the law and setting an example for the citizens. By doing so, we maintain the city's peace in the hopes of someday living in a world without crime. That, I say, is the CPD's mission statement. Hey, it came together rather nicely. That's all for me. I hope at the very least you get a better understanding of how the police operate in Crossbell State. Might be all hard to follow at times, but did you manage to understand most of it? Now class should be halfway finished. It was clear that he was nervous at first, but I think this teaching style covered that up nicely. I can see his skills used to pass the detective exam aren't just for show. Well then, class, does anyone have any questions for Mr. Mannings? He's very nice, so I'm sure he'd be more than happy to answer any you might have. Any question? That hunch, isn't it? Let's see how this goes. Does anyone have any questions? Pick me. Right, what would you like to know? How do I become a police officer in the first place, Mr. Mannings? Not that I'd ever become one, though. Hey, Tamil, don't you think that's kind of rude? I'll just pretend I didn't hear that. You're basically asking if there's any special requirements to become one, right? Well, to become a police officer. Say the second one. Yep. You have to graduate from the police academy. By attending the academy, you'll learn everything you need to know about being on the force. However, as I previously mentioned, there are many different positions within the CPD. For example, if you wanted to pursue a career in detective work, there's a separate exam you can have to pass in order to the base curriculum, or in addition to the base curriculum. There are some people, like my teammates, who are able to join the force without attending the academy, but that's not the norm. That sums it up. Gotcha. Still not gonna join the police, but thanks for the answer, Mr. Mannings. Do you mind if I ask the question too? Sure, Henri, what's it? I don't hear many of the details about big incidents that happens across Bell, so I just want to know how the SSS was able to solve the wolf attacks case. I've been wondering about it for a while. Oh, are the Mafia was misusing their warhounds throughout the state? If I remember correctly, the turning point in that particular case was... Yep, White Wolves Assistance. That's what I would have picked. White Wolves Assistance. Just when we were about to get done in by the Mafia's warhounds, a pack of White Wolves came to our rescue. And after that, Zeit, their leader, decided to come stay with us at the SSS building. The sight of those wolves coming to our aid was one God I'll never forget. It's incredible. That really is one of a kind, isn't it? Thank you, Mr. Mannings. Excuse me, Mr. Mannings. I have a question. Sure thing, what would you like to ask me? Do you remember when Rio and Henri got lost underground? It was a long time ago, I think. Where exactly was that place? Oh, well, don't remind everyone. You'll make us look bad. You guys never tell me anything. That incident in the G-front? Well, we found Rio and Henri, and that'd be the exit. I don't even need to look. The Geofront A sector. Found ourselves in trouble when monsters surrounded Rio. We were able to make it out safely with Arios' help. Yep, I feel like I covered that. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you for your story, Mr. Bannings. You're welcome. Any other questions? Pick me. I just came up with a good one. Go ahead, Rio. Heard something about this a while ago. There's some kind of big difference between the police and the Bracer Guild. You guys beat up the bad guys, right? That's a tough one. But yes, I'm sure everyone else is curious about this question too. If I were to pick one specific difference between the police and the Bracer Guild, it would be... it is the power to interfere with the government. Somewhat difficult to explain, but they follow what they call the Guild Code. And it's precisely because of that code that the Bracer Guild given room to operate in most Amirian countries. The Guild Code prevents Bracers from arresting individuals of military or political standing. Granted, if they suddenly start attacking innocent bystanders or something, they're able to make arrests then. That's where they're different from us. We have the authority to place politicians and other officials under arrest, but... You sure about that? Dad's always telling me that the police are pathetic because they never arrest corrupt government people. Rio, I told you already, you can't just say that all that. He has a point. Up until now, our efforts haven't been enough, I'll admit it. And change may not be possible right this very second, but you can count on us to keep working towards being able to. Hey, you got my support. Ah, you're all talking. Well then, any more questions? We should have time for another. Lloyd, I have a question. Yeah, and here I thought she was being surprisingly quiet. So, can I ask my question? Sure, go ahead. I want to know. Why did you become a police officer? What the? Asked myself the same thing the first night I was assigned to the special sports section, didn't I? Yeah, I think I have an answer now. What, is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Like this is necessary has a right answer. I just need to speak from my heart and tell her how I've grown since being a part of the special sports section. The reason I became a police officer was... To be honest, I'm not sure if I have the right words for this, but if I were to pick something, it'd probably be that I want to protect everyone. That includes friends and family, of course, but more specifically, the people of Crossbell, I guess. Maybe there's more to it than that. Sorry, Kia, I know that's... No problem, I liked it because it told me something about you, Lloyd. You're really determined, aren't you? Yeah, you aren't wrong there. And with that, I think we'll wrap up the Q&A section of the lesson. Mr. Bannings, your assistance today was extremely helpful. Everyone, make sure to tell him thanks, okay? Thank you, Mr. Bannings! My pleasure. I'll see you all later. Thank you for your help today, Lloyd. All the children seem to have a ball listening to your lesson. I sure hope so. Oh, but there's no need to be humble. It was an amazing, well-thought-out lesson. I have learned quite a lot myself. Remembering how small you used to be and seeing you teach like that was showing me how far you've come. That above all else was my favorite part of the lesson. I thought you were awesome, Lloyd. Best teacher ever. I don't really understand everything you said, but it's still awesome. The lesson probably went over a lot of kids' heads, didn't it? I'm proud of you, Lloyd. I imagine the kids are a lot more familiar with the police now, thanks to you and your excellent teaching. I'm just thankful that I had the opportunity to share with the class. Once again, thank you. Now there's still time left in my lesson, so I'm afraid I have to excuse myself. If you would like, you're more than welcome to come to this Sunday school class whenever you can. I'm sure the other children will be overjoyed to have a new friend. Okie dokie. I'm kind of busy right now, but I promise I'll come again. It's like he has really taken a shine to Sunday school. I can't wait. Oh, Lloyd, I would love for you to take this token of my gratitude. You sure this is okay? Consider it thanks for giving such a great lesson. While already being tied up, please accept it. Now then, until next time. Alright, time to get back on track. Should make our way to St. Ursula. Agreed. Shall we wait for a bus by the south exit? Yay! Away we go! Okay. Whale now. Time to go in and visit my good buddy. Wow, this place smells amazing. Hey, mister, what you doing? Yeah, Missy. I'm just doing some baking. Would you care to try a piece of Arbalicious bread? Oh, yeah, definitely. Hey, now, don't start racking up our tab on your own. I don't think she's any recollection of this week. It could pretty likely she's in from Crossbow. Bennett's been hogging the kitchen lately. I'm at a loss. Working on my new bread right now. Folded loaves of rich honey and walnuts into the dough. Still working out the kinks in the baking process, but yeah, feel like I've got a good shot at beating him this time around. I think. Got to make sure that the kitty was fed. Ah, kitty. So cute. That's right. He hasn't been on the roof yet, has he? This is a bit vulnerable up here. Case clear view of everyone from the street, after all. Would have been irresponsible for us to put Kia's safety at risk. Here, kitty, come here. Yeah. Can we not feed the kitty? Let's see if we can feed the kitty now. Yeah. Oh, you're going out, Kia. Man, but I came back to see you. Kia, you're simply too cute. Can I pet your head, please? Not exactly how Tio feels. Kia's hugs are almost magical. Sitting, Mishi. I think there was like another Mishi thing in shop. Oh. Huh. That's weird. See if we can't. Ah. There's a sitting Mishy and a hanging Mishy, which I vote. Hell. The Ilya poster and the dartboard, which I vote. Hell. I'll give the Continent Wide Bracer Network a shout to see if I can find anything about Kia's identity. I'll get you some basic info within a week, but it'll take up to a month to get finer details. As quick as ever, Essie. Thanks, we appreciate it. Sorry about earlier, Estelle. Promise I don't hate you, okay? Don't worry about it, kiddo. I'm totally fine. I'll always be pals, so don't be afraid to ask me for help if you ever get in trouble, okay? I'll be there in a jiffy to swoop in and save the day. Thanks, Estelle. I'll sure take you up on that offer at some point. We weren't able to find any information at the cathedral. Right, here's what happened. Ha. In that case, I agree with her assessment. It'll probably be best to rely on St. Ursula for this. They adopted a new method of treatment called neurology. Yeah, we're planning to head over there soon. Yep. Oh yeah, we haven't gone downtown with Kia. I don't think. Or halfway. Oh, well, that deal ended ridiculously. Thought they'd be able to provide me with a little bit more than that. Ha ha. No need to be so mean. It lasted a whole week, didn't it? I'm surprised you kept it up for that long. I'm much more curious to hear what comes now. What are you even talking about? Well, feel free to stick around, alright? Can I interest you 3 milkshakes? I urge you to refrain from involving Wazzy in any future disputes. Wazzy was the one who took charge of the Michelin, though. That was Wazzy's judgment. Everything is fine then. Wow, that's all it took to... so we have been. We have been here. We could get our mega duty. Yeah, we've already been downtown. I remember that exchange from earlier. Back already? Does that mean you were all able to deliver? Yep, we were. I'm sure he's probably sipping on it as we speak. Thank you! Hi, you're very welcome. Celebrate tomato shape is a bit special, so we don't normally serve it that much. Besides, it costs a lot to make. It barely sells on top of that. Most days I make only a few shakes, exclusively for the mayor. Why can't I manage to get my hands on some of those glorious Septim crystals? That I can now finally return to Erebony happy. I can't wait to see the surprised look on Father's face when he takes a gander at this one giant carnelian crystal. Been close to 4 months since we ran away from home with small fortune. I think anyone would be surprised if we were to suddenly reappear. Silence, you useless maid. So heartless, my lady. The anniversary festival may have ended, but I'm as busy as ever. There's no rest for delivery men like me. My old man just had to go start this grueling business, didn't he? Like the nest box is coming right around now, actually. That's good timing on my part. Hey, wait, what's coming? I think you'll be excited, Kia. It's something you've been wanting to ride. It's almost here. Whoa, that car's ginormous. This type of car is called a bus, Kia. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of people coming in and out of it. Yep, they're all coming back from the hospital. Once we get on it, it'll take us all the way south to St. Ursula. I get to ride the bus? With you two? Yep, I hope you're excited. Super excited! Come on, let's get on. Watch your step, okay? Wow, look over there, Lloyd. It's so pretty. Kia, use your inside voice. Sorry about that. Oh, don't worry about it. A lively child is a healthy child. Are you all headed to visit someone? Now we're just going to the hospital for a consultation. Wow, I can see a cute little island over there. It's shaped all funny. Oh, you. Glad to see she's enjoying herself. That was amazing. Walking might be fun, but buses are super duper fun. Glad to hear it. Well, seems like that was her first time riding in a vehicle. I wonder if she's ever been in an airship or train either. What did you say this place was? A hospital? Yeah, it's a medical college. That means it's a hospital where they also do research on things. They might even be able to help you remember the things you've forgotten, Kia. I don't really mind not remembering things. But if I do remember everything, would that make you and Ellie happy? Well, yeah, of course it would. I'm sure you're missing a lot of really precious memories, Kia. Try to do your best to remember them, okay? Okay. Do my bestest to remember everything. That's the spirit. You don't have to push yourself too hard, though, okay? Got it. You should go to the front desk and ask about the neurology department. Lloyd? Ah. Cecile! Nice to see you, Cecile. It's been a while. It looks like you two are doing well. I'm sure you worked hard during the festival. Has the department been keeping you busy? You could say that. Honestly, those 5 days were the busiest days of my life. The week after was nearly as bad. Well, it seems like you managed to survive in spite of all that. Hold on, that girl. Hey, Lloyd. Do you know this lady too? That's right. Her name's Cecile. She's basically my big sister, and no way. Can't believe you'd do something like this and keep it a secret from me. Went and you got married without telling me? How could you not invite me? What? I don't need to hide it any longer. That little girl, what's your name? Kia. Kia. What a cute name. You don't look like Lloyd, though. Maybe you take after your mom. Wait, you don't look like Ellie either. Cecile. Yeah, please stop for a second and think about this rationally. Me, Kia's dead. You know I'm not old enough for that to be the case, right? Oh, huh? Now think about it, I guess that wouldn't make sense. Why do you even have to think about it? Shouldn't be obvious from the glass. You can be quite the airhead at times, can't you, Cecile? Because I might have been a little too quick to jump to conclusions. After all, you're 18 and Kia looks around 9. Possible that you could be her father. That's what I said before. Where do you even get the idea that she was my daughter? Oh, the two of you together just look so much like a family. Couldn't help but assume you're her father. What? Well, Lloyd, are you my daddy? I had no idea. No, I'm not. Hey, Ellie. Just look at them. I mean, don't they look like father and daughter to you? Ah, now that you mention it, I'm starting to see it too. They may not look alike, the way they interact with each other. Serious? So it is my dad. Should I call you Dad now? Or let's just stick with Lloyd, okay? Okay, I guess. Anyways, Cecile, you're super nice. Yep, I like you a lot. I like you too, Kia. I think the two of us are gonna get along just fine. Yep, just fine. Become friends in no time. What are they exhausted all of a sudden? So Lloyd, about Kia's memories. Yeah, it's basically like he told you earlier. Come here, hoping we can have the neurology department take a look at Kia. You know who we should talk to? I do. As it so happens, I believe you've already met him. It's Dr. Joachim Gunther. Wait, that guy in the that guy's in the neurology department? That's what she does that's what he does at St. Ursula. Well, at first glance, he might seem like a carefree fishing enthusiast. But I've heard he's actually made a number of amazing breakthroughs at a foreign medical institution. Here at St. Ursula, he manages the pharmacology and neurology departments. It's pretty impressive. Do you think he'd be the best one to talk to about Kia's condition? I do. And I have no doubt that he'll be able to help in some fashion. We should stop by the reception desk and see if he's available. Yes, of course. Yes, sir, I'll send them to the research ward then. Dr. Gunther says he can see you now. He'll meet you at his laboratory in the research ward. That's great. Thanks. Glad he wasn't too busy. All right then. I'll leave you to it. Thanks for the help as always, Cecile. Make sure to say bye before we leave. I can't wait. See you soon, Kia. See ya. She seems to be busy as ever. I doubt there's anyone in this entire hospital who works as hard as Cecile. Sometimes I wish that Cookie playing Dr. Gunther would take a few pages out of her book. Haha. As for me, I wish Cecile wouldn't work herself so hard. Oh, I'm sorry. I should tell you how to get to Dr. Gunther's lab. It's on the 4th floor of the research ward. I can take you there if you like. I think we'll be alright. Thanks, Laura. Ready to see the doctor, Kia? Yep, to the research thingy. Always go here at the hospitals. We'll take any time off, and when you're nice and asleep, there's an emergency to drag you right back up. Honestly, now that I think about it, this career is something you need to keep. You would only keep going. You really love it. Never considered myself all that resilient before, but if I can keep up with St. Ursula, I'd say I'm pretty tough. Let's visit all of the people. Dr. Lago gave me a pretty thorough checkup last week, and now it looks like I've got a good shot at being able to head home this week. Food poisoning is scary stuff. Keep a vigilant eye on what you eat, alright? Yeah. The nurses here have a bunch of buttes, aren't they? Be a pretty lady in this. I'd take a pretty lady in the flesh over one in a magazine any day of the week. Handed over some of my sexy magazines to the guy standing next to me as a sign of friendship. And get this, during one of our nurse checkups, he was caught red-handed. Wahaha, amazing. Oh, hello, Lloyd. If you're looking for Cecile, she just went up to room 301. Can't we have Mr. Gable discharged from the hospital soon? Us nurses have actual jobs to do rather than waiting hand and foot on a man who's faking the illness. I was wondering why Dr. Gunther hasn't been checking up on me lately. Turns out I've been assigned to some lead other doctor. Ugh. He's leaving me out to dry, Doc. Got a call yesterday saying that one of my friends was coming to visit, but he ended up being a no-show. This guy has absolutely no sense of direction. He could be at the Harbor District and somehow ended up in Mainz. .301. So you're on the fence about getting that surgery, aren't you, Michael? Yeah, I know it'll help me better. Everything about it is just scary that I freeze up. I understand completely. I won't force you to do anything you're not comfortable with. I promise the doctors will do all they can to make it. While you make up your mind. Thanks, Mrs. Steele. 302. What do you mean, other patients take priority? I called for you first, didn't I? Do you know who I am? I'm a member of the Crossbell Jet. Sorry, I'm not that patient. A genuine medical emergency. I need you to... Get your own magazines, creep. We have actual jobs. This looks like an ugly situation. Hey, mister. If you don't stop being so selfish, you're going to get a spanking. Come again? You're laughing about kids these days, I swear. You're wise beyond your years, Kia. Can't go into the linen room yet. No booty in there. How are you feeling, Shizuku? Doing well, Dr. Beldine. Your complexion is looking brighter than usual. Might I ask, what's put you in such high spirits? I guess you could say I had a lot of fun today. That's so well, that's good to hear. Now we're getting ready to start your checkup. Yes, of course, thank you, doctor. Sounds like Shizuku will be busy for a while. Huh. Why'd you stop in front of this room? Alright, you haven't met her yet, have you? Well, let's just make sure to stop by later. I'll introduce you to you then. Her. I don't know who you're talking about, but it sounds good to me, I guess. Her? May be a nurse, but wowie, does she have a short fuse? Trust me, I've seen it firsthand. Anyway, Mayfa has to check on Mr. Gable today. You know, the infamous Mr. Gable. Will she be okay? Oh, Nurse Cerrone. Five more minutes. Feel kind of bad for Chief Ursuline. Gonna check in all of the bad rooms. Check out here. Because of course, we can't do anything without first checking everything. Ooh, are you reading a book? Whatever it is, it looks super complicated, miss. Talking about autopsies, huh? Wait. You're way too young to reading stuff like that, Kaya. Oh, that stinks. You guys are irritating me. I've heard your story, Missy. You're Cecile's niece, right? Really? Am I really Lloyd? No, this is a huge misunderstanding. Just a bit of teasing. Don't take everything so seriously, okay? I'm confused. Why me? He was just susceptible to these things. He really is hopeless, isn't he? Going to get a wall clock. Then we will head on over to... You don't look sick. You have business in the research ward or something? It's like this is the place. Excuse us, it's Lloyd's banning the special sports section. Oh. Oh, I've been waiting for you. Come inside, it's unlocked. Alright. Come on, Kia. Gotcha. Good afternoon, Doctor. Hello, Lord and Nellie Wright. I appreciated our little duel during the anniversary festival. It was a lot of fun, thanks to you. See you again, Dr. Gunther. Sorry for showing up in the blue, out of the blue like that. Now you're usually supposed to set up an appointment for these kind of things. Oh, it's quite alright. I was just finishing up my current project, actually. It's an amnesiac you're taking care of. Is that her? Yes, this is Kia. Hey, Lloyd. Is this old glasses man going to help me get my memories back? Old? Try to make sure I dress with the latest trends. I guess even that won't save me from the ravages of time. I don't think you're that old. Kia, listen. Shouldn't go calling people old. It's more polite to act like they're still young, even if they aren't. Oh, really? You know I can hear you, right? Well, whatever. Why don't you have a seat? If you could explain to me the current situation, then that would be extremely helpful. Okay. I think I have a good picture of things now. So even the Septine Church's techniques couldn't recover. In that case, it would be just as the sister said, there may be an issue with her nervous system. I was afraid of that. Do you know of any other way we could potentially recover her memories? I'll be honest with you, research into cranial nerves and brain cells has only just begun. Many different possibilities as the source of the amnesia. No treatment for the condition currently. However... Yeah, can I have you look into my eyes? Sure. Stare. No issues with her pupils. For the past few days, have you experienced headaches or nausea? Headaches? Nausea? He just wants to know if your head or tummy have been hurting. Oh, no. They're both fine. I don't think she has any brain damage then. That must be it. You have some idea? Well, that's simply my intuitions. It's possible this case of amnesia may be a side effect of some drug. Drug? Some kind of drug caused her to lose her memories? Yes, though very rare. There have been cases like that in the past. Drugs ingredients can sometimes inhibit certain transmissions within the nervous system. Though in most of those cases, amnesia is accompanied by a complete breakdown of the mind. That doesn't seem to be the case for Kia. Right, in fact, I'd say she's a complete opposite of that. She always has been bright and so full of energy. Huh? Field of pharmacology is still very much developing. It's not impossible that a drug with these specific side effects has been created. In other words, we should look at this from both angles. An issue with the nervous system and a side effect of a drug. Makes sense. It's possible to perform some kind of test here at St. Anne's? Of course. Just on top of taking a long time, there's no guarantee that memories can even be recovered at this point. But if you're fine with that, then... I was afraid of that. Exactly how long do the tests take? It'll take at least 3 days. But if possible, I'd like to run a battery of other tests on her. For a week. 3 whole days. That's how long it takes to perform any drug-related tests we need. The tests involve running various chemical analyses on bodily waste. Now, this is usually a costly examination, but we can lower the medical fees given how unusual the case. How's that sound? Hey, Kia. Do you mind staying at the hospital for the next 3 days? Stay here? Sure, I guess. Really? That's a relief. Wonderful. In that case, let's get her checked into the hospital. all relevant paperwork started. Should probably drop off any extra clothes or personal items. Send these as soon as you can. Yes, we'll make sure to bring them by. Hey, Lloyd. I'm okay with staying here, but can I still sleep with you? Well, that's a... If I can't, then I guess that's okay, but... It's not it, Kia. See, only you would be staying in the hospital. What? Where would you guys going to sleep? Well, we're going to keep staying at the SSS building. I promise we'll come to see you every... No. Huh? You guys just want to get rid of me. You don't want me anymore, huh? That's not true. You'll only be staying here for a few days. After that, you can come right back and live with us, just as you have been. I don't care. I want to stay at the guild or the hospital. Kia? You're so stupid, Lloyd. Kia, wait. It seems like we upset her. Oh, man. Sorry about this, Dr. Ginter. You went through all this trouble and... It's fine. Besides, I get the impression that nothing good will come from forcing her to take the test. On top of that, we don't even have any assurance that they would help in the first place. How about we pick up where we left off once she's cooled her head? Alright. Waiting for her memories to return naturally might be a good plan too. If anything happens, don't hesitate to give me a call. In the meantime, I'll look into some of these empty... Thanks a lot, Doctor. Really appreciate it. Want to talk to the doc. She doesn't seem like the idea of staying. So maybe it'd be best to wait to run tests until our next routine checkup. Sorry about this. And you took time every day to help us. It was nothing. Actually, shouldn't you be the one trying to find Kia right about now? Be a problem if she got lost in a place as big as this, you know. Kia did look pretty angry. Should hurry, Lloyd. Right, let's go. Alright, I don't think that she'd be against it. I get the feeling you're secretly happy about this stuff. Yeah, you got me there. Now let's focus on finding her. Hope she doesn't end up getting herself into any trouble. Lloyd, you dummy, you just don't get it. I don't care if I remember anything or not. Why does everyone make it such a big deal out of that? Where am I? Yep, I think I'm lost. The breeze is so nice. Wonder what father will be arriving today. Hey, you. Hello. Are you looking at something? Is it all the fishies? I want to look at them too. Hee. I can't see them, but I'm sure they're swimming in the water all the same. If they jump from time to time, I can hear the splashes. Wow, you're right. So many of them right there. If I had a fishing rod, I'd catch them all. They'd call me Kia, the divine angler. So your name is Kia then? My name is Shizuku McLean. It's nice to meet you. Shizuku. I like that name. Thank you. I like your name too. Kia. Sounds so pretty. Are you here to visit someone? Nope. Came here to see if someone could bring back my memories, but... Memories? That weird doctor with glasses said I had to leave Lloyd and everyone else. I ran away. I think they call it a strategic retreat or something like that. He ran away. When she said Lloyd and everyone, what's she talking about? Shizuku, I have a question. Why do you keep your eyes closed? Oh, right. Eyes don't work. That's why I stay here at the hospital. Really? Well, I don't have any memories, so I guess we're kind of the same. Oh, your memories? Wait, so does that mean you don't remember anything? Not even your mother or father? Nope, nothing at all. I don't feel lonely, because I got Lloyd and the others. Is that so? My mother isn't with us anymore, but I still have my father. Everyone at the hospital is really kind, so I guess I'm not really very lonely either. Ooh, this girl barreled into me, and now my head's spinning round and round. I think that'd be our girl if I was to guess. Are you going to be alright? I think so. My vision is just a little topsy-turvy. Oh, Nurse Sarone. Ouch, this girl came rushing at me and I fell flat on my rear end. Jeez, what's got her so so riled up? We're performing an exam on Shizuku, just don't know about. No particular condition is tricky to fully remediate with modern technology, I'm afraid. Surgery, internal medicine, neurology, each of these fields, current problems interfere with each other, obstructing the path to recovery. She hasn't lost her sight entirely, so there's a small chance of recovery, but... Wait, what am I doing? You are members of her family? Or do you have permission to know any of this? How careless of me. Get everything I said up to. Alright? Saw a little girl run towards the lower floor with her cheeks puffed up like balloons. She looked furious, but at the same time super cute. Cecile is the most hardworking young woman I've found. Because of that, essentially everyone who comes into contact with her finds her easy to confide in. Nurses, doctors, patients, you name it. Power to choose someone to be my successor as nurse administrator. Cecile would be at the top of my list. It really sells a lot. Not with that. It won't be for some time. Dr. Gailey's son, right? Like I can call up to his office right away. Don't bother. I think it's ugly, muggy, and it'll still be too soon. Just pass this lunchbox off to him. I'm out of here. You know, you really ought to be more honest with yourself. So relieved to see that my husband is on the mend. Doctor told me we're getting closer and closer to curing my chronic disease. It certainly makes this strain of community here all the time worth it. There she is. Thank goodness. Oh, and our dog's eye is just so big. He acts like he's better than everyone else. He's the softest thing I've ever touched. And he loves it when you scratch his back. He does? So it sounds like quite the fluffy dog. You probably come to the city sometimes, right? Next time you do, you gotta play with me. You want to play with me in Zeit? I would love to. Maybe I should ask Father when I see him. I asked Estelle and Joshua. Maybe they would play with us too. Estelle, wasn't she that Bracer girl? You know her too. When I go to the city, I like to go shopping with them. I was usually busy, so... So she's with Shizuku. Sure became friends quick. Looks like the two of them are having a lot of fun, chatting away like that. Children are always quick to make new friends after all. Arios, thank you for your assistance before. There's no need for thanks. Merely did what was needed to be done. Now, is that the girl? Yeah, sure you heard about her from Mikhail, right? Or Michelle. Her name is Kia. Is that right? Is something wrong? Wait, do you recognize her? No, I simply find her curious. You see, Shizuku is very well behaved. She always seems so reserved, like she's holding herself back. As a result, she hasn't been able to make many friends at her own age. So that's what you meant. Right now, she looks like she's having the time of her life. Indeed, she does. I don't know this Kia girl's background or past. However, since you've chosen to involve yourselves, you must take responsibility to the very end. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, I'll take good care of her. Yeah, we intend to. Father? Lloyd, Ellie. Oops, looks like they finally noticed us. Welcome back, Father. How's work? Wasn't too difficult this time around. Glad to see you again, Shizuku. Oh, this is your dad, Shizuku? He's like super tall. He looks super duper strong. You think so? Also, I'm glad I get to talk with you two again as well. Yeah, same here. You're really getting along with Kia, aren't you? Oh yes, she's so friendly and cheerful. Happy I was able to meet her. By the way, Lloyd, still not gonna stay here. Not in a million years, okay? Yeah, I know. But if you did stay here, you'd be able to play with Shizuku every day. You are friends, right? Really? But I don't want to be away from you guys. Alright, you really shouldn't be so mean. Don't force Kia to make a decision like that. Maybe you're right. I'm sorry, Kia. Are you about ready to head on home? Oh, I wanted to talk to Shizuku a little bit longer. We'll come visit, I promise. Also, Shizuku is welcome to come play with you whenever she's in the city. Really? Yes, I think that'll work for everyone. Up you go, Shizuku. Okay. So are you planning to stay here for the rest of the day? Yes, I'll be staying in the night. Kia, thank you for being friends with Shizuku. Of course. See you, Shizuku. Bye, Kia. Well, it's time for us to get going. That's right. It's already sunset. You're right. The sky is all red. And I'm hungry now, too. What's for dinner? There's a bundle of energy. Say goodbye to Cecile and then grab a bus home. Okie dokie. Goddamn disgrace! Think that we've been forced into striking a deal with the CPD of all people. Damn it all, it's all because you're utterly incompetent. I have nothing to say for myself. But didn't you get that all yourself, Don? What the hell did you just say? Shut it. It doesn't matter, the responsibility lies with us. It was our duty to not let any intruders in. Yes, boss. Whatever. Speaker Hardman has been avoiding all contact with us since the auction. Not only that, the goddamn Hayway is getting more aggressive. Damn it all, at this rate. Please relax, Don. Our stranglehold on Crossbow is firm as ever. If we can fend off Hayway's onslaught, I'm sure that even Speaker Hart. And who the hell makes you think we can even hold out against them? Haven't even managed to take the head of one measly assassin. Well, damn it. At this rate, we won't be able to rely on Hartman's assistance anymore. Grr, what should we do? We still have one option. I decided it's time we pull out our trump card. Trump card? You don't mean? Sure don't. Why is that a surprise, Garcia? Sort of insurance is made for times like this. Don, it's way too risky. Get the police. This is going to get the Bracer Guild on our asses. Well then, we'll just have to put Hayway down before the guild can even find out. Now, won't we? This seems like the perfect time to conduct a test run of our distribution network. We've never handed over the reins of Crossbow's underworld to some goddamn outsiders. Yep. Trade for the mayor. Going to save. Because, of course, we are. Continue. 3 weeks later. There's still no sign of Kia's memories returning, and even with the Bracer Guild's help, team student still couldn't verify her data. The anniversary festival over, and the mayoral election still 1 month away. Crossbell had become fairly quiet. Special sports section had adjusted to living with the young, rambunctious girl and returned to their regular duties. Being a quick learner, Kia understood that the team worked during the day, and so she stayed at the SSS building without complaint, eagerly awaiting their return. And then... we're back. Hey, everyone. Lloyd! Yeah, you're home. Nice tackle. Were you a good girl while we were gone, Kia? Yep, the goodest. We've been watching over the SSS building the site all day long. And read 3 books from the library, too. Wow, really? Read through all those books already? My, how impressive. I'm pleased to see that she has a healthy appetite for knowledge. No doubt she has a bright future ahead of us. Man, she turned all of you into doting parents. Yeah, bless, I'm not one to talk. Huh? Anyway, I'm hungry now. Let's eat lunch. Alright. About that time anyway. Pretty sure it's my day to cook. Is everyone fine with pasta? It sounds wonderful. Meals you've cooked have always been delicious. So I'm fine with whatever you make. Save me an extra serving or 2? Ah, sure thing. Lloyd, you're making lunch? I want to help. Please. You ever cooked before, Kia? Perhaps you remember something from your past involving it? Nope. One of the books I was reading, one of the characters was a chef. And the stuff he made sounded so tasty. That explains that. Well then, you're a regular master chef. I'd love to have you help, Kia. Yay, to the kitchen. We need to decide what sort of pasta we want to make. I think we have eggs and bacon from our Marca village, so a carbonara wouldn't be too hard to pull off. We also have some canned clams from Liberal. With those, you can make some spaghetti with. A la vungo. If we want something nice and simple, we could chop up the eggplant we got and whip up a nice meat sauce. Not every day we have clams, so we might as well put them to good use. Let's see. Hey, Lloyd. I want to help. What can I do? Would you mind bringing me the ingredients as I asked for them? I'm just about to start boiling the noodles. Okie dokie. Hey, Lloyd, is it ready yet? A little bit longer. When it comes to cooking pasta, the amount of time the pasta spends boiling is key. As it hits that sweet spot, you take it out of the pot, toss the clam sauce and pasta into the pan, add some garlic and parsley, and bam, it's ready. Wow, that's amazing. I'm gonna try doing it, please. You do? Not sure how it'd turn out, but I guess it would be fine if I keep a close eye on her. Alright then, give it a try. Mind the flame though. Gotcha. Let me see. Said wait for when it hits the sweet spot, then take it out and put it in the pan. Looks like she's a little lost. I'm sure everyone will still scarf it down even if she does make a few mistakes. I got it. Kia gracefully took the perfectly cooked pasta from the pot and began to cook it with the other ingredients in the pan, as if she was an experienced chef. The heck? All done. Bone apple tea. That's incredible, Kia. Blew my cooking skills out of the water. I didn't know what to do. I don't know, something just flashed in my head, and I did it. Did I do it wrong? Definitely not. The way you handle those pans, I could have sworn you'd been cooking for years. Well, maybe you had been. If you'd learned to cook before then, that'd explain it. Dunno. Anyway, now that my tummy is rumbling, so let's go eat. Can't believe how good this is. Did Kia really make all this? Gathered the ingredients and did the prep work. It was Kia who boiled the pasta and put everything together. For real? This dish is without a doubt restaurant quality. Well done, Kia. Glad you like it. What if she's the daughter of a family of professional chefs? Well, whoever her parents are, they must be word sick about her by now. For sure. Not much more we can do to find them, though. Even with the Guild's information network on our side, we still haven't learned anything substantial yet. There must be some reason why that's the case. Perhaps she is from a especially remote village. Huh? Well, we can spend all day thinking of possibilities, but that won't get us anywhere. Until we actually find a lead, she's just part of our family, yeah? Yeah, you're right. Anyway, I feel pretty bad for the chief right about now. You missed out on trying some of Kia's delicious homemade pasta. He's in another meeting at headquarters, right? Done a lot of those recently. You're alright. I wonder what's going on. Call? I wonder who's it from. That's the chief of Fran, considering it's not coming from your Enigma. Hello, this is Crossbow Police Department, Special Sports Section. Lloyd, is that you? It's Noel, I mean. Sergeant Major Seeker from the Guardian Force. Oh, hey. It's been almost a month since we last talked, right? You need the SSS to help you with something, Sergeant Major? Yes, actually, something I need a bit of personal advice about. So I decided to call you guys. Personal? What's this about? I'll say personal, but it's still Guardian Force business, actually. I'm sorry for calling you out of the blue like this. No big deal. We're in the middle of having lunch anyways. So where are you? Oh, really? Happen to be at the city's north exit right now. So is it okay if I stop by the SSS building? Of course. By the way, have you eaten yet? We have a plate of pasta ready and waiting for you if you like. Oh no, I couldn't possibly. Actually, if it's not too much to ask, some pasta would be lovely. Can do. We'll be waiting for you. See you soon. Who's that? Sergeant Major Seeker. Believe it or not. She says she needs our advice on something. Oh, no fooling? That's rare. Is someone coming to visit? Yes, Kia. Lady from the Guardian Force. Guardian Force? She hasn't had lunch yet, so let's go ahead and make some more pasta for her. Can I count on your help again, Master Chef Kia? Yeah. Thank you so much for lunch. It was absolutely delicious. Did Kia make it? Yep, sure did. Lloyd did all the prep work. I think that's what he called you. Wow. You should be proud. I've actually been hearing a lot of stories about you from Fran, but who knew that on top of being the cutest thing ever, you're also an amazing cook. Ha. Yeah, Fran's definitely taking a shine to her. Whenever we communicate through the terminal, she always asks to talk to Kia. Haha. That sounds like Fran, alright? She's always had a soft spot for cute kids. Hey, Noelle. You Fran's big sister? Because your hair is the same color as hers. And your faces look the same. You think so? I didn't really think we looked all that alike. I'm never the cute type like she is. Oh. I really forgot the reason why I came here in the first place. What if I start explaining the situation to everyone? Now, go ahead. Bud. What's up? It was about those ruins on the outskirts of the mountain path, right? Right. The thing is, are you saying the ruins are haunted? Allegedly. Allegedly. It's either that or some sort of mythical beast. It's taken up residence there. Whatever it is, I have never spotted there. Never spotted there before recently. The guys over at the Belgard Gate were in charge of the initial investigation. Ended up withdrawn. It means the Tangram Gate is up to bat now. Right. I attempted to investigate the palace with a handful of guardsmen yesterday, but as soon as the creepy monster showed up. Wait a second, Sergeant Major. Are you by any chance asking us to help you with an exorcism? No, not exactly. See, the CGF's objective is to simply perform a thorough search of the ruins in here. Sorry, I should have known it was too much to ask. I wouldn't say that. Just pray that we don't have much experience investigating ruins, that's all. The fact that you turn to us of all people means you have some particular reason, right? Sharp as always, Lewin. Well, as the guardsmen and I were fighting the monster, felt like our heads were working differently than usual. Wait, what? Could it be? They think it was the same as our expedition in the Stargazer's Tower. Specifically that the higher elements may be active there. Exactly. Ruins gave me the same feeling I got back then. So I was wondering if I could get your guys' advice on how to proceed. Or even better, your cooperation. I see. So that is why you came to us. I'm well aware that you guys are really busy. But if anything gets done, the commander is probably going to order us to forget it. Well, that lazy ass has always been a fan of sleeping dog's life, so I'm surprised. You came all this way to ask us. Why don't we work together on this? Sure, it's outside the city, but the way she's describing it has me worried. I suppose. I have no objections. No problemo. Doesn't look like Mademoiselle is too hot about the idea, though. That's not true. Only a child would be afraid of ghosts. Ah! Cat's out of the bag. You're scared of ghosts, Sally? No, that's crazy talk. It's just that we need to be extremely cautious. Going up against an unknown foe and all. I can't blame you for being scared, Ellie. Wouldn't want to go through with this either if it weren't my duty. Leaving everything as it is. Nothing happened. I just can't accept that. Sergeant Major. I understand that feeling all too well. You know, Ellie? If you want, you can stay behind and watch the SSS build. Alright. Fine, I get it. I'll go, okay? You're not going to have him leave me behind. He has entered her enrage mode. All that bluster ain't gonna save you from the ghost season yet. Can we move on? We received quite a few other support requests today, too. So, what should we do about them? That's a good point. I'd be tricky to come back up here with her after we take care of them. Oh, if that's the case, allow me to accompany you as you take care of your requests. Got my CGF here, car, sir. I can take you anywhere in Crossbow you need to go. Sure that's okay? Yeah, it absolutely shouldn't be a problem at all. How about we head to the ruins after we finish up this protocol? Oh, yes. That does seem like it would be the most efficient way. Honestly, it'd be nice to be driven around for once. Guess today we'll be getting a taste of what it's like to be in the First Division. It's decided then. Yeah, we're going to be out for most of the afternoon. Have you stay here with Sight and stand watch again? Sure. Have fun getting rid of the big bass ghosts, everyone. The cars park over near the north exit. I'll be happy to give you a ride as long as we stay within state borders. So let me know, okay? That'd be great, thanks. Just be sure, the roads we're headed to are beyond the fort. It's the heart. It's halfway through the tunnel to the mountain path, right? We visited the entrance room a couple months ago while hiking through the air. At the time, however, it was barricaded off by the CGF. That's the one. The road is pretty rough, so we'll have to go on foot partway through the tunnel. Alright then, let's wrap things up here. Have ourselves another little hike. Infested with ghosts. Adios, be with me. HQ. Got that. Well, you know, we're probably going first. She is extremely useful for long range stuff. I'm gonna have her put up front. Oh yeah, the north exit. There's the car. That must be your car, Sergeant Major. I suppose we've gotten enough rides that I should be able to recognize it by now. Yeah, this baby's mine. CGF light armored car can handle any type of terrain. Now, light armored is true enough. It looks like it'd crumple as soon as an actual tank so much as looked at it. I think he'd really hold it up against his probably Gatling at his best. Hey, that's not very nice. Armored cars are equipped with the latest technology now. Well, Crossbow doesn't have any tanks of its own. Relying on maneuverability might be our best chance of defense. True. Also, seem to recall that Crossbow doesn't have any patrol airships either. In Crossbow's budget, I imagine the state could stockpile such ships by the dozen. I assume this must be due to pressure from Erebony and Calvarn. Yes, exactly. Most of Erebony. Actually, they ran into trouble with the Liberals 12 ships 12 years ago, so they take them much more seriously. They're worried about what we'd do with patrol ships if we ever sided against them. The Empire and the Republic are very wary about letting Crossbow have any military power for this reason. Interesting. If that weren't the case, though, being able to do our patrols with airships would be so much more efficient. You're not wrong. I guess I can't complain, though. Having a car is better than having to walk everywhere, at least. If you ever need a ride somewhere, let me know. I'm happy to take you wherever you need to go, as long as you can get there. My car, that is. Go over to the west exit. Because we are going to go find that. Where's the Quaddle? Always pick up the. No. Oh. That's why I know Alice. Looking for the. That's crossbow. see if we can. Oh, hey, another chest. Disappointed with the chest lack of contents, you close it. One could call this an open and shut case. So on the west crossbow. Ah, there it is. Yep. Okay, and with that, we can we can save and quit. Let me get back to this thing. Just make sure that yep. I got everything down there. Okay, well. Go back in here. And with that, we can save. And we can read like Hugo, you should reconsider. Rufus swiftly interjected. I was addressing Hugo. His gaze was fixed squarely upon Glenn. Rufus shot a fierce glare at his former colleague. This procedure is to cure him without losing his hands. It's the same procedure you attempted on Katerina. You should know better than anyone what a failure that was. Cold anger in Rufus's voice pierced Glenn like icy daggers. In response, Glenn held up the thick file he was carrying. This was the result of all the research I've done in the 10 years since I've become a back alley doctor. Yeah, we did that one already. I remember. But anyway, now that we've saved, find the mouse, then I will bid you guys